In this video, we will modify PCB traces using the Properties panel. Let's open the Properties panel. Since no objects in the design are currently selected, we are looking at the board properties. Along the top of the board properties are three tabs: General, Parameters, and Health Check. The Parameters tab contains a set of system, template, as well as user-defined parameters. These are broken down into different categories that can be hidden by deselecting the parameter category. Now let's discuss Health Check. During its continuous development, Altium Designer delivers enhancements and bug fixes in each release to provide us with a better design experience and to help us avoid some unhealthy layout aspects of our PCBs. In some cases, such areas of a board might be fine from the perspective of Altium Designer's design rule check system, not leading to serious fabrication issues. However, they could result in software performance degradation and issues during MCAD co-design or generation of PCB outputs. For example, PCB components could have 360 degrees rotation value in previous versions of Altium Designer. But this situation is not allowed anymore in the current versions. The software will set such components to 0 degrees. These unhealthy board layout elements may be present in designs created in older versions of the software. The PCB Health Checks functionality is available to help us detect and resolve such issues and other issues that can arise under certain conditions. In the Health Check tab, we can observe any issues in the checks area. The available checks are listed in the grid area and organized into relevant categories. A health check is performed automatically when the PCB document is opened. Anytime during the design process, we can run a specific check manually by right-clicking it in the list and selecting the Run Check command. We can also run all enabled checks by clicking the Check All button at the bottom of the list. If issues are detected for a check, the number of the issues detected for this check will be shown in the Issues column. The total number of issues found for the current PCB design is shown in parentheses in the column header. Also, an icon will be shown in this column. The icon reflects the severity level of the found issue, depending on its type, which can be information, a warning, or an error. When clicking a check in the check region of the panel's Issues region will be populated with the issues detected for this check. Click an issue in the list to zoom, center, and highlight, where possible, an offending object in the PCB editor's design space. Recommendations on how an issue for the selected check can be fixed are shown in the Info region of the panel. Now, let's move into the General tab within the board properties. For this training, let's ensure that the selection filter is set as shown. We can also access the same pre-selection filter using the active bar. The Properties panel was previously introduced in Module 15, PCB Introduction, but here we will revisit its key functions as a reminder. The Snap Options section in the Properties panel controls how objects align. We can enable Snap to grids to align the cursor with the board's Cartesian grid or Snap to guides to align with guidelines. Snapping to object hotspots can be set for all layers, just the active layer, or turned off. The Objects for Snapping section lets us choose which objects the cursor should snap to. Snap Distance determines how close the cursor must be to an object before snapping, while Axis Snap Range displays a guideline when alignment is achieved. Below this, the Board Information section provides details about the PCB. The Grid Manager allows adding or removing grids, and the Guide Manager lists all design guides. In the Other section, we can set measurement units, metric or imperial, for distance-related information. We can switch between units using the millimeter and mils button or by pressing Q on the keyboard. Now, let's start to modify some existing traces. Zoom in on our desired component. We can use the shortcut J and C to jump to the component. We can select multiple traces quickly by selecting Edit, then Select, and choosing the Connected Copper command. While holding the Shift key, we can select multiple traces. We can also select multiple trace segments and hit the Tab key to select the connected copper. Right-click or hit Escape to terminate the selection command. We will change the widths of the selected tracks to 10 mils. The Properties panel contains the parameters and values of the selected objects. However, The visible values are represented by an asterisk since there are different values for the selected objects. Currently, both tracks and pads are selected. To select only tracks, click the drop-down arrow next to the Post-Selection Filter button in the top right of the Properties panel. When we have multiple object types selected, we can use the Post-Selection Filter to display the properties of only the desired specific object types that we currently have selected. To do this, let's click on All Objects. Ensure to only click tracks from the Post-Selection Filter. In the Properties panel, locate the Width field, change the value from to 10 mm, and hit Enter. Hit Shift-C anywhere in the PCB to clear the selection. Alternatively, a left mouse click in the free space will also clear the selection. We have now demonstrated how to modify PCB traces by selecting multiple connected copper traces and adjusting their widths.